Hello, I'm Yogi Stillness, and thank you for joining us. I'll be your guide in today's meditation. Today, we'll use our mindfulness practice to create more patience and move past obstacles in daily interactions. We'll begin seated on the floor, a cushion, or in a chair. And when you're ready, allow your eyes to close. Let's take 3 deep breaths together now. Start with a big inhale and hold it. And exhale it out as deeply as you can. Then take another big breath in and pause holding it. And a full exhale. One last deep inhale and hold. And one last big exhale, releasing everything. Allow your breath to find a comfortable rhythm on its own. Begin thinking about anybody you may have had tension with this week. Maybe you had an argument with somebody. Maybe you silently or loudly lost your cool with the driver in traffic. Maybe you envied someone on social media. Notice any negative feelings you may have held onto about them. Pick one person in particular and focus on that friction. Now, imagine an explanation that would make you feel differently about that interaction. If someone was late, you can imagine their car was stolen or that the train was off schedule. If someone was rude to you, you might imagine that they had just had a fight with their partner. See if you're able to imagine an unseen reason to forgive or release any negative feelings you were holding on to. With each exhale, release any tense feelings you're holding on to. Continue silently playing with this for a few more minutes in silence. Bring your awareness to the breath again for a few moments. Let the inhale and exhale find their natural balance once again. Now think about that person with whom you have some negative emotions about. And without coming up with an excuse for them, see if you can forgive them anyways. And if you really feel you cannot forgive this person, see if you can still let go of some of the negative emotions related to that person. With each exhale, release any judgment of that person. And continue this meditation in silence for a few moments longer. If your mind has wandered off with any thoughts, release them and return to the breath and the body. It is often said that we don't know anything in this world concretely. Instead, we only know limited perspectives and opinions. When we see a tree fall, we can only see it from one angle. Hence, we only get a partial understanding of what we see. This concept reminds us of how much we do not see and often think we have a fuller understanding of situations than we do. We can often be quick to judge, even when we have only half of the story. We may typically focus on being mindful of what we can perceive, but we may need a gentle reminder to also practice being mindful of what may be unseen. For example, when we are tempted to get impatient with other people, it can be important to remember that we do not know their story. We may not know if someone is having a rough day or where someone may be coming from altogether. We may be surprised to find someone we thought had it all was fighting demons we never knew about. And we don't know the car that cut us off in traffic is rushing an expectant mother to the delivery room, or racing to make a grand gesture to the love of their life before they get on their plane. When we attempted to stand in the judgment of others, it can be easy to forget how much of this story we cannot possibly know. And so how can we be mindful of things we are not able to see? We can try to make space for the unseen in every interaction by being aware that others have their own perspectives. Perhaps mindfulness can help remind us to enter interactions with inclusive patience. We can try not to assume the worst about every bad driver we encounter, especially since getting angry at others in traffic mostly only affects ourselves. Sometimes it may be as simple as asking people how they are doing and offering an understanding ear. By making room for forgiveness and acceptance, we may find we can be less prone to anger and confrontation with others. No doubt, we always have those days where we could use a little patience ourselves. Our mindfulness practice can help us become aware of all things beyond our ability to perceive, including other people's needs and problems. Being mindful means remembering that we are all part of one another's stories, and what we do may affect others in ways we may not know, causing ripple effects in everyone we encounter. Compassion isn't always based on what we know with our senses, but simply based on that awareness of the unseen in everyone's stories. Come back into your body now. And take one last clearing breath in and hold it and let it out. Then allow your eyes to open. Thank you for showing up for yourself in this practice today. We are so grateful for the opportunity to support you in self-care and look forward to meeting here again tomorrow.